Hey everyone, this is Video Game Lover here, and welcome to my Sega Game Gear collection video. I decided to do this on the floor because all my Game Gear games are on this bin. Got a lot of good stuff. So, the first thing I just want to address is two things. One is that I recently just picked up a Majesco Game Gear. Now, if you're not familiar with this, let me explain. This came out in February of 2001. Majesco got permission from Sega to re-release the Game Gear. And this Game Gear is a lot better than the original model. For one, the capacitors are much more durable than the original model. So the odds of the capacitors going out is very rare on this thing. Number two is the screen is actually much better than the original. Now, you're not really going to see too well. I'm going to try my best. And for some reason, Power Rangers is not working. So, just want to show this off just real quick. So yeah, the screen is a lot better on this model. And they even re-released some games and even made some new ones. Like there was this one game, I kind of forgot what's it called. Choplifter 3, I think. And that game, or it was some game, and it came out in 2001. So, I'll when I'm editing this video, I'll show you what game I'm talking about. But this is the Majesco Game Gear. It's in really good shape, and the game inside is Power Rangers the movie. So, let's get right into the collection. Now, my collection has grew significantly since the last time I did a video on the Game Gear. I had a massive Game Gear kick from like August to October of 2021. All the games I would buy were just Game Gear games. And the reason for this was because I feared that the Game Gear games were going to go up in price, and some of them did. So I decided, let me just get them out now. Get all the ones that are real good out of the way. So let's start off with Bugs Bunny's Double Trouble. This is the game that I found in the thrift store, which I thought was really cool for $2.75, and I actually haven't had time to really play that one. Columns, puzzle game. Super Columns, this is the copy that I found in the thrift store along with Bugs Bunny. Ren and Stimpy, The Quest for the Shaving Yak. This is a really good game. Pretty challenging, no, believe it or not. So yeah, but that was a good game. Sonic Chaos. This was my very first Game Gear game I bought, and I really, really like this one a lot. It's actually my favorite Sonic game of the Game Gear. X-Men Mojo World. This is the most expensive X-Men game of the three. The other two are like $5 to $10. This one goes for about $25 to $30. This is the best of the three, and this came out in '96, a very late Game Gear game. But when I say that it's the best, that's not saying much, because the first two games were terrible. This one is passable. The Jungle Book. I actually have this game complete. I haven't really played a whole lot of that game. That's actually one of the games that was re-released from Majesco. Streets of Rage 2 on the Game Gear. A pretty nice version of Streets of Rage 2, even though, they had to make some sacrifices. Jurassic Park. Really cool game. I still need to get to reviewing this game. This is a really good game. Very underrated Jurassic Park game. Actually, we'll start with this one. The Lucky Dime Caper or Donald Duck. I haven't played this game in ages. This game is really fun. It's a really fun platformer. And Deep Duck Trouble. This one is also really good. So there's a lot of good Disney games on the Game Gear. We got Ristar on the Game Gear. A wonderful version of Ristar. This game version actually has an exclusive pirate ship level, and that was not in the Genesis version, so I thought that was kind of cool. Aladdin on the Game Gear. This is a really underrated Aladdin game. This is much different than the Genesis game, as I shown in my Game Gear buying guide video. This is a really good version, and it's like very close to the movie. Here's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Love this game. This is one of my favorite Power Rangers games. It's kind of crazy to think some of the best Power Rangers games were on the Game Gear. Here's the Power Rangers the movie, which I really liked. So that's really cool. Here is one of my favorite Game Gear games of all time. Let me actually, so you can see it better. Shining Force, The Sword of Haja. This game is amazing. I had so much fun playing this game. It's pretty challenging because there's a glitch in this game, and it's only in the US version. Freeze 3 does way more damage than it's supposed to, and that's because there was a bug in the version where instead of freeze 3 it's freeze 4. So like if it hits you, you're instantly dead. So that's like the only thing that sucks about this game, but outside of that, this game is amazing. Got Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. This game is this game is pretty good. I was about to say, is it much different than the Genesis version? Yeah, I would say it's a little bit different. Alien 3 on the Game Gear. Really cool to have this. I believe this is the European version. They'll work fine. Batman Returns. This is a really awesome game. It's made by Sega, and I believe Yuzo Koshiro did the music for this game. It plays like Shinobi. This is a really good game. Very good game. Legend of Illusion. Very easy game. I really like this one a lot. Got that one for like $10, I think. Oh, here's Shinobi. I have not beaten this game. This game is unbelievably hard. Like, seriously, this game is really frustrating. But it's one of the best on the system. Dynamite Headdy. This version's okay. It's missing some levels, but still impressive that they got this game to run on the Game Gear. Got Land of Illusion. This one is really cool. This is a good one. The first Mortal Kombat game. Much better than the Game Boy version of Mortal Kombat. And here's Mortal Kombat 2 on the Game Gear, which is a really good version. Mortal Kombat 3 was not released in the US, and thank God it didn't, because that game is really, really terrible on the Game Gear. Lost World Jurassic Park. This game has blown up in price. It's now going for like $40. This is like one of the late Game Gear games. This one came out in '97, I think. This game plays just like the original one, and it's just a lot of fun. Lion King on the Game Gear. This version is actually really good, and they cut some of the really hard levels off of this game. So that's really good. Got Terminator 2, the arcade game. This is a really dope game on the Game Gear. I really like this version. Much better than the Game Boy version. Still got a little bit more games. Aerial Assault, one of the few shmups that was released in the US for the Game Gear. An okay one. But this game is much better. Halley Wars. I actually got this game for like $5. This game actually normally goes for about 30, I think. This is a really good shooter game, as I did a review, and basically you have to make sure while you're avoiding the enemies' bullets, you have to make sure that they're not shooting directly at Earth, and not the game is over. So you gotta be very careful. Psychic World, one of the first Game Gear games. This game is good, but it's really frustrating for all the wrong reasons. Oops. Got Adventures of Batman and Robin. This game is really, really, not really all that good. Devilish. Really cool game. Very unique game. Sorry about that. Lokito was being a little mischief. Got Bears Seen Bears, Cammy Trev. You're wondering why on earth did I got this game? It's actually not a bad platform. It was only $5 or $6, so it was alright. Primal Rage, really fun game. I love this game, and the Game Gear version's good. NBA Jam, this is great. NBA Jam Tournament Edition, which is also great on the Game Gear. World Series Baseball, I really don't know why I bought that game, honestly. Madden 96. Actually, I made a mistake. That was like the first Game Gear game I bought with my original Game Gear, but this is actually my very, very first Game Gear game that I ever bought was Madden 96. It was in the thrift store for like a year, and I was like, you know what, let me pick it up. Sonic the Hedgehog 1, which is a really good game. Sonic Triple Trouble, which is really dope. This is a really good game. The only thing I don't like is that they force you to get the Chaos Emeralds if you want the best ending, which I did not like at all. And the Chaos Emeralds in this game are so hard to get. And last but not least, probably my the best game that I have, and probably the one that really got expensive. I still can't believe I found this for $5. Tails' Adventure. Really awesome game on the Game Gear that's like a Metroidvania game. You know, there's a lot of backtracking. This is a really good game. Very good game. So yeah, that is my Game Gear collection. Look at this. Look how many Game Gear games. Oh yeah, here's my PSP if you're curious. So yeah, that is all my Game Gear games. My collection has really, really exploded. So thanks for watching, everyone. Video Game Over 58. See you guys next time. Peace.